The last couple of days have been big in the 2K community. There's been a lot of stuff going on Twitter. People complaining about acceleration, vertical not working towards rebounds. Lakers fan, he said that he had like a 78 vertical for contact dunks or something like that. And he had another build with like a 90 something, and he felt no absolute difference when it came to grabbing boards, everything like that. And in the builder, it literally says vertical helps you get rebounds. And acceleration, we all know last year acceleration was better than speed with ball. It was basically how fast your my player went when you were holding R2. So everybody put really high accelerations on their build. 2K24, they changed that. And they didn't say to anybody that they changed that. Mike Wang did do a poll at the beginning of the year asking us if we wanted it to be tied with speed with ball or acceleration, but the votes were almost 50-50. So how are we going to know that he switched it, especially when he didn't say anything confirming it? Make sure you drop a like, sub, turn on post notifications. It's all very much appreciated. There's a lot of attributes that mean absolutely nothing this year, and there's a lot of attributes they changed, didn't speak on, and stuff like that. And it cost a lot of people money, and it is really a bad move by 2K to do that. Now today I'm going to be giving you the best builds after this acceleration info and after all the info we've been getting from the last couple of days. There's still a lot of things that are yet to be talked about, and we're going to talk about that stuff today. So let's just hop into it. The first thing I'm going to do, I have two 6'6" builds I'm going to show you guys, and I have one small guard build. I remade my small guard just a little tiny bit different. I'm going to show you guys both the small guards I have just in case you guys don't want to make one of these low acceleration builds, because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to wait until that October patch hits to make another build, because I'm not in the mood for anything to get patched, to waste more money, anything like that. And I know you guys aren't either, so that's what I would suggest anybody do. Don't just go and make a low excel build right now, because you never know if Mike Wang's going to feed into everything everybody's saying and then revert it or do something different. And honestly, the money they're making us waste this year is just ridiculous. So we're going to start off. I'll show you the 2.62s and then 2.64s. And then after that, I'll give you guys dribble moves for both builds. And I'll give you guys some jumpers and stuff like that. So the first thing we're going to get into is the updated 6'2". Now the updated 6'2" is just a tiny bit different than the one that I had made originally. This one, I basically lowered the acceleration, up the speed, because speed still controls how fast you move on defense. So speed, it controls how fast you move without the ball in your hand in general. And I was like, I might as well go with speed, because if acceleration isn't going to matter, I might as well go with speed to get speed booster, because speed will help you on defense and it'll help you in more situations than acceleration would, considering acceleration is useless. So I upped the speed, and then on top of upping the speed, I went up the three-pointer a little bit. Now, I know you could upgrade the mid-range to get badges, but my thing was I didn't want to go with a 78 3-ball, for example, and then up the mid-range to, you see it maxes at 88. So if I wanted to get Hall of Fame shooting badges from a 90 mid-range, I would have to tweak the build even more, and I just wasn't feeling that. So what I did was, I also wanted limitless range, so I went with the 86 to get limitless range and these badges silver, and then I upgraded it just a little bit more, so then you could get green machine gold and you could get open looks gold, because open looks is one of the best badges in the game. And with that being on gold, that means I could just go ahead and throw one of my floor setters on it. So I went with a higher 3-ball, like 3 more, just so I could get a couple more badges on gold. You guys could do, something completely different if you guys want to. I tried upgrading the steel to get it to 91, and unless you sacrifice the ball handle to 92 and you lower this 3-pointer, or you just sacrifice the drive and dunk, there's no way I was going to get 91 steel on this build. So this is the updated version of the 6'2". This really is an offensive menace, and I do want to, tell you guys to keep in mind that Mike Wang said he is looking into buffing the actual contact dunk meter. He already buffed the wide open one, and I've already gotten a lot more contacts since then. But he also said he's working on fixing it even more. He's just doing it slowly because he doesn't want to have another OP dunk meter game. So in that October patch, he's going to be, buffing driving dunk once again. I'm almost positive that he will. And, when it comes to that, that's why I have the contact dunks on my build still. I would have completely torched it and gave it some driving layup, but the fact that he said he's working on it and he already did buff it a little bit, I'm just gonna, play it safe and keep it driving dunk because you never know if he's gonna nerf layups a little bit, or you never know really what's gonna happen with the game. But all I do know, they already did buff the open dunk meter, so this is gonna be the first PG build. A lot of people ask why it has no defense. If you're playing threes and you're playing comp and you have a lockdown on your team, you don't really need any defense on your build. But I'm just going to show you guys, just in case, I have over 100 steals on my player card. If you know how to get steals and you go for blitzes and you really know how to play the game, you guys will be able to get, stops and play good defense. That was just me reaching in the lane. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I go for a lot of blitzes. I reach a lot, but that's just part of the game, bro. Playing defense is part of the game. Now, let me show you guys. I got a blitz steal somewhere over here. Like, this game, I got like 2 steals. I think this is one of them. Bang. All you have to do is know how to get steals, and you'll get steals on this build. You don't have to really worry about, you know what I mean? And if you have a lockdown on your team, you're not going to really need to have amazing defense. You could literally sit in the corner most of the time. I just go for blitzes because I get them. I know how to get steals. So even with a no steal rating, I still get a lot of steals. Now this is the first build. Now I'm going to go ahead and load in and show you guys the build I had upgraded with acceleration, just if you guys want to make a safe build. Because for me, I wasn't going to make a build with low acceleration. I don't think a lot of people were, because we thought it was going to be super important to our builds to have acceleration. So when it comes to acceleration, this is my acceleration build. This is the one that has, 94 excel. The only difference is I would have probably put a 90 drive and dunk on this, because 90 drive and dunk gives you precision dunker gold, and that's just an extra little boost, you feel me? But this is the 6.2 that I have upgraded and that I use every day, just in case you don't want to make one of these builds for it to get patched. And this is the only build I've been using right now. I do have a 6.6 ready to upgrade, but I'm waiting for that October patch to hit to upgrade it. And I will be showing you guys my 6.6 in this video for the people that want a defensive tall ISO build. So that was the 6.2. And now let's get into these 6.6s. I have 2 different 6.6s. One of them has defense. One of them has strength and one of them doesn't. So they're two different types of builds, you feel me? Now, let me go into here. Shot creating elite 3-level threat. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, so this is the one with no strength, okay? I went with one that has solid defense because, okay, I want to let you guys know, right? So I went with this perimeter because you guys get 94 feet and clamps on bronze, right? And it might not seem like a lot, but it will still help. And then 85 steals, so you get silver glove, silver interceptor, silver right stick ripper. Those are 3 badges that will come in handy a lot. You'll still be getting a lot of steals with this. Mike Wang did not patch steals. He only patched animation canceling steals. So you'll still be able to get a lot of steals with an 85 steal build. And then this one was made a lot different, okay? You got 92 ball handle. You're getting pretty much any dribble moves you want on this build. You can't get the Steve Francis, so there's no reason to go to 95. You can't even get a 95 on a tall build. So this is pretty much the best ball handle you're going to get. 92, 83 speed with ball, so you could get speed booster on gold. I went with a 78 3-point and a 90 mid-range, because when you get that 90 mid-range, Open Looks Hall of Fame, you're getting all these gold badges and all these shooting badges specifically from this mid-range. So if you drop it just a little bit, you're starting to lose, a lot. Excuse me. you're losing Hall of Fame, you're losing gold, you're losing a lot of it. So I went with a 90 mid range and a 78 3-point because I wanted to have a low 3-point build. Limitless range, it works. But when it comes to my 6'6", I did want to have one build with a good 3-point, like my 6'2". I wanted to build with limitless and everything, and then I wanted to build with the lower 3-point but high mid range. So you could switch it around if you guys want to. If you don't care about the high mid range, you could take these stats completely off if you want to. You could jack it completely. And then you could go with the 78 3-ball to just get silver badges. You'll get all these stuff silver. And then you could just use this. Get this to 80. Go to 91 over here. You could even upgrade this to 85. And you will still have room to mess with it and do whatever else you want with it. But this build is an all-around really good build. You got the 90 drive and dunk precision dunker gold. You got the good playmaking badges you need. You get gold, speed booster, everything like that. And by the way, speed with ball apparently controls how fast your bursts are. But I think everybody's bursts are close to the same unless you have speed booster. I think speed booster is really what makes the difference in the speed boost speed and everything like that. Because honestly, they was doing tests about speed with ball too. And there's builds with high ball handle and high speed and stuff like that. And high speed booster on Hall of Fame. And it doesn't really make a difference. Now you do need speed with ball to get speed booster, or else I wouldn't have had it up this high. But speed booster is basically more important than speed with ball and acceleration when it comes to how fast you move. If you have speed booster Hall of Fame and you have a low excel, you're still going to be moving like you have 99 excel, just because it's the badge that makes you move that fast, not really any of the stats. And I already tested a build with a 40 speed with ball, and it had gold speed booster, and the build was OP. But, it's not really realistic to be able to do that inside the builder because you need the speed with ball for speed booster. So that's basically the first 6'6" build with no strength. You could tweak it, like I said. You could go back to that 90 mid-range if you want to. This one's a more all-around one if you guys want to have better defense than I gave you guys in the beginning. Then you guys can rock with this. You can even get Challenger Gold, and you can make it more defense. You can add more on speed with ball. You could do pretty much anything you want with the leftover upgrades, and you could tweak it however you want. Now the next build we're going to get into is the build with strength, and this is personally the one that I'm upgrading to use once I see the update come out. You know what I mean? This one is OP. I love this build. You get a 79 3-point, right? So you get blinder silver, and you get pretty much all the shooting badges on silver, which is good enough for me, to be honest with you. It's good enough for me, especially when you pop the sharp take. You end up, hitting like veteran I think it's like superstar something or veteran something, where you get the +3 to the shoot-in or the +2 to the shoot-in. So I'm perfectly fine with having silver shoot-in badges, especially when I know I'll be able to pop sharp take. I'll be able to have the 20% boost with the meter off. I'll be able to get the plus, something eventually. So I'm not really too worried about the 3-ball being a 79 because I know I'm going to shoot consistent with that. The only thing on this build, I didn't go with a 90 mid-range to give me the extra badges. I made this one more all around. So this one gets a 91 steal, so you get glove gold, interceptor gold, right stick ripper gold. But instead of going with the 85 perimeter, I just stuck with the 80. You still get the bronze badges and stuff like that, but I really wanted the strength. So with the strength, you're getting bulldozer, you're getting physical handles, Hall of Fame, and you're getting a movable forcer. And these 3 badges, combined with having speed booster on silver still, this build is overpowered. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm going to be moving different on this build. This is going to be a build that takes skill to use because you only have silver speed booster. And you only have a 79 3-ball. So if you're going crazy on this build, this is a build for somebody who really knows what they're doing. And I know what I'm doing. So I know I'm going to go crazy on this build. It's low-key tough. You get everything you need. The 90 drive and dunk precision dunker gold. All the silver shooting badges. You get all the dribble packages with the 92 ball handle. And then on top of that, you get the gold defensive badges. And you have strength for the Hall of Fame. And you get strength badges. So this build's super overpowered. This will be the one that I upgrade and start using myself. So yeah, man, that's it when it comes to the builds. I'm gonna pop up the dribble moves for a 6'6" 92 ball handle because all the builds I showed today had 92 ball handles. So for the tall guards, I'm gonna pop up the 6'6" dribble moves. I posted them in a video the other day. And then when it comes to the small guards, I'm gonna show you guys the small guard dribble moves right now. Bum 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 bum. Alright, y'all. These are the small guard dribble moves. When it comes to jump shots, y'all could just check out my jump shot video because in there I give y'all jump shots for 6'2s, 6'6s, 6'10s, low 3 balls, high 3 balls, a big variety, and I give you a bunch of tips to shoot better and shot timings and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, you could just go check out the jump shot video. But here's the 6, and until the next time, your boy Horn is out, man. These are the best builds after this new acceleration patch. And until the next time, I don't even know, bro. I'm out.